All right, ladies and gentlemen, make sure these settings are good. All right. All right. Wow. We're jumping right back into it on game three. Game two is currently uploading as we speak, but that was wild. So I've got to jump right in and get this one recorded. Uh, we'll go ahead and, I guess, press play. So, excuse me, last game, game one, rather. Lgreen plays Koreans, pretty much swamps Goobernugget playing as the Teutons. Game two is a little closer. Um, let's see. Lgreen plays as Khmer, and Goobernugget plays as the Ethiopians. Both very strong civs for each player respectively. And we had a pretty crazy castle war in mid game that pretty much turned the tide to Pink taking the victory, along with just a wild economy uh, shift towards mid to late game with pretty consistent, not throughout the entire game, but there were very many moments where uh, green got into or purple got into green's base and killed villagers. So was able to just keep the constant pressure going. Is green gonna just steal these? That's rude. He's gonna steal these. Does pink see this? I don't think he sees it. He saw those though. Let's see, does he? He doesn't see those anymore now that they're greens. They're gonna go for 50-50 here. I'll get back on my recap after this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, I think we can see green's health going down a little faster again. Pink wins the 50-50 with 3 health to go. So, after 2 games of losing his scout super early, Pink finally has a game where the opposite happens. He actually has a scout, and green's left without one. So purple took the victory in game 2. It's now 1-1 going into the tiebreaker in a best of 3. And we have green playing as the Romans and Goobernugget as the Goths, which is a pretty unique pick for him, actually. Goobernugget plays a lot of civs that go either into cav or archers, and to be honest, mostly into archers. He does like the Teutons. He goes Teutons and then Teutonic Knights sometimes with the Teutons, but mostly archer civs. And this is an interesting pick. I think purple's trying to kind of throw green off his scent here a little bit, because green generally is used to playing against Goobernugget as a civ that makes archers, as an archer civ. And Goob is used to strategies that green can employ sometimes with these civs that he picks. So this might be a little bit of an advantage for purple here. Now, honestly, Goobernugget playing a civilization that's as telegraphing, honestly, as Goths may make it not that much of an advantage. It may be pretty slight because Goths basically make infantry and call it a day. If you're not making infantry with Goths, then honestly, you're probably doing something wrong. But Romans have some of the best scorpions in the games, and green really likes to build scorpions. So from Pink's perspective, he can expect either cav, I guess, cav, or straight into Castle Age and scorpions. That's probably what he's looking for. But on the other hand, Pink, or rather green, knows that Goobernugget's Goths, right? And he knows that Goths are infantry. More importantly, he knows that Goths have the Huskarls, which have very, very high pierce armor, which makes scorpions obsolete almost. I mean, obviously, a lot of scorpions can still hurt, but Huskarls are fast. They have pierce armor. I think that matchup in a resource equivalent matchup, I think the Huskarls win that pretty much every time. So it's going to be interesting. I think green is probably going to be forced to play a little differently than he might normally as the Romans. I know he likes to play into heavy scorpions as Romans pretty consistently. But seeing his matchup be what it is, he's probably going to want to change things up here. So we'll see. We will see how this goes. Both click up to feudal basically at the same time. That's impressive for pink, to be honest with you, because excuse me, because generally green beats purple to civ, or sorry, age clickups. So green is not going to make the mistake he made last game. He already has more vills queued up. Pink does not. Hopefully that doesn't remain the case. But we're going to want to keep an eye on this idle TC and on the idle count here. Last game that made a big difference. Obviously the positioning and these in the particular fights that were taken and how those fights played out made an obviously, you know, big difference. It wasn't the only the eco difference wasn't the only thing that that contributed to pink winning last game, but we have a barracks coming out for Romans, or for the green player, as he's going into feudal age, and no military yet for pink. Pretty solid start, I think, for both players. Blues, or rather, I don't know why I keep saying blues. Green is going to be happy with 3 vills on wood to start. Make a fort. Pink does have a lot more vills on wood. I'm not trying to see where green's vills are. Oh, they're on the berries. Okay, so, okay, gotcha. So, interesting. I'm curious to see how this plays out. Barracks coming in for pink. Pink doesn't have any vills on berries. He has 6 farming, and green has 7 on berries. And I don't actually know how to see if the, let's see, 80. I mean, we'd probably have to wait a little longer to see a resource collected difference. So maybe here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Pink's doing some scouting. He's not used to being able to do this. I'm curious to know. This is 8 on berries, 7 on. Oh, this is 6 on farms, 7 on farms. Because I believe, I mean, I'm pretty sure that villagers gather food faster on farms than they do on berries. How do I tell? Straight up, I can't tell. I think that might actually be slower. Oh no. Have I been lied to this whole time? Oh my. Oh my. Well, this is not good. This is a little embarrassing. Market and blacksmith coming out for pink. Green also has his market and blacksmith, so we'll see. I mean, I this whole time I totally thought that farms gathered faster than berries. But it looks like that's not the case, and I might just be tripping. I mean, he had more vills on berries than purple had on farms at the beginning. But it looked like that food amount decreases slower on farms. Oh, I am stupid, because there more than one is gathering on the berry bush. I'm a poopy dum dum head. Let's see if pink sees these early. Man at arms. This is something that we do not see from green very often. So, like I said, green's gonna be employing some strategies that he does not employ very often. He's also going to be way faster to castle age, per usual. So I'm not sure if he sees this. I'm not actually sure if pink it was just making goths, or sorry, just making infantry because he's goths, doing that early, or if he made that because he sees those guys. But no upgrades on either group. It's going to be a 6 versus 5. These guys are going to get here late. Let's watch. Obviously, the pink man-at-arms should win this fight pretty solidly. Maybe not super solidly. Okay, nice. Actually pretty solid. I'm wondering if he's going to garrison these two and get their health regen, but looks like that's not going to happen. Green, as usual, doing a very good job house walling, keeping his base protected. Ooh, hydrate or dehydrate. Okay, let's see. Look at this. 5. And this. Okay, absolutely farms are faster. Absolutely farms are faster. Absolutely farms are faster. Confirmed. Myth busted. I just relieved a whole lot of people, including all 2 people who are watching this. But that scared me a little bit, actually. But that makes total sense. My dreams are not shattered. I didn't point this out earlier. Green is a minute from Castle Age. And again, purple is nowhere near clicking up. He's nowhere near even clicking up. So this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad for purple if he can't keep up with this. So look, eco count is the same. Oh boy, purple is housed. This cannot continue to be a problem. This poor guy's like, I want to build too. Help me build. Can I help? And these 2 ladies are like, no, let the women do the work. And he's like, fine. All right, I'll go carry wood again. Like a man. Green is Castle Age. And another thing to keep an eye on is eco upgrades from Green. Okay, so archer upgrades from Green. He's going archers. Yikes. That's scary for pink, I think. This is... Who's hitting... What's going on here? Oh. So he's trying to start the work on this palisade wall. He could just go around, but I guess he doesn't know that. Yeah, he doesn't know that. He sees this. I mean, honestly, as far as he knows, that totally is open. So he totally could do that, but just decides to take the wall. He's through. Let's walk through. There we go. He's gonna walk through. This could hurt. This could hurt Green pretty bad. This could hurt Green pretty bad. Where'd the archers go? So our Green already has crossbows out. Crossbows are gonna die. Well, not all of them. Yeah, I mean, he's not gonna get a whole lot out of this. 1 Vil kill, and men-at-arms are gonna die. So at least he forced some idle eco, but not really that much. Archery range comes out. Probably going to go for skirms here. So a reactive archery range from pink, who is finally on his way to Castle Age. And doesn't have a Vil lead, but it's pretty equal. We have a town center coming out. See, this is going to make a big difference. If Green can continue to make Vils here and really keep them going, I think he can pretty much dominate here. Allow me to respond to a message real quick. And we're back. Yep, skirm's coming out from pink, so that's not really going to do much. Looks like pink's got cap died somewhere. Yep, died here. Crossbows coming up for Green. So again, look, skirm's great. They're going to be able to help with the archers, but these are crossbows, and they have fletching, and they have padded armor. Regular skirms, especially when you don't have as many or more than the opponent in their count of crossbows, regular skirms are not going to be great until they get to elite. I mean, that's good damage, but it's not great. So hopefully we see elite skirm come out from pink. He has a lot of food on his plate right now. He's downhill as well. There we go. He plays the uphill, and all these guys miss their spirit throws. Probably because they're holding it up so high. They're like, I mean, I guess that would actually be a better way of... That'd probably be a way better way of holding a spear like that. To, like, resting on your shoulder. These guys are running. They're like, we're not dying today. And Longswordsman... Oh! I thought Longswords was coming out for pink. Looks like it's not yet. Squires instead. And here's the Vil lead from green. Like I said, if he can continue to make Vils, he can get a substantial Vil lead ahead of pink. Because he was so late to castle, he's going to be late to a second town center. Let's see, Cav Archers go. Ooh, I didn't see that. So Cav Archers coming in. And they're attacking the range. Alright. So not going to accomplish too much here with that. They will kill... They will? Yeah. He dies. With a little bit of micro. And this Cav Archer is going to die. Likely. So Skirm's coming out from pink. Like I was saying, if green can continue to build Vils, which he's not right now, he can get a huge Vil lead. I mean, he still has a very substantial eco lead over pink, but right now, one of the big game changers here is the fact that he got, or could have been. I mean, it made a difference. I'm babbling, but if he had continued to build Vils out of these two TCs, that's so important. If you get a TC lead like that, I mean, he probably had a second TC before pink had his second TC for, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes maybe. That's a lot of Vils to get ahead with. 2 TCs consistently making Vils, and against 1 when you already have a Vil lead. Anyway, I'll shut up about that. Pink makes skirms. He has the skirms. They're kind of set up around his base. He does have his stone mining upgrade coming in. Bodkino is going to come in for green. And are we going to see Castle Age Eco upgrades come in from pink or green? Looks like pink got wheelbarrow instead of... sorry, green got wheelbarrow before pink. That's important. So that's huge. Honestly, that will make a big difference here. Getting it that early, that's going to mean a lot more resources in the late game starting now than he would have if he had not gotten that this early. So he has Cav Archers up front sending out, this is a 9 Vils, so he's going to be pretty aggressive with this castle drop. A Bowsaw coming out from pink, so he's going to try to drop a castle. This castle will not be in range of these TCs, or sorry, these archery ranges. But pink has no idea. Yikes. Fill count spread is not as bad as before. Again, still would like to see more consistent Vil production from pink on this. A lot's going on, but consistent Vil production is just so important. Looks like pink's going to try to pull these units down. Oh boy, pink's running short on wood, losing farms. It's getting a little scattered here from pink. If he just pull, yep, pull the skirms around. But green's going to be able to get this castle up with no resistance. And he's making Vils. This is huge for green. He needs to... shoot. Pink really needs to not worry about that as much as he is. This is 14 Vils going to walk up and try to put a castle down because no doubt... I was going to say no doubt he sees this, but he doesn't. He doesn't see that castle there. We got a town center. A 5th? Oh, 4th. 4th TC coming in from pink. And like, yep, Siege Workshop's going to build Scorpions. I guess he's going Cav Archers and Scorpions. He's going to make Centurions out of this castle. And pink doesn't have much right now. Now, as Goths, pink's advantage here was that was to eco boom, get a castle, and get what is it, perfusion, or whatever the techs are that allow you to, one, make Huskarls in the barracks, and two, make them at light speed. He's gonna be late to this, very late to this game. Scorpion's already coming out, very close to Pink's base. Castle, great position. He's got 4 TCs. I mean, the idle, let's see, the Vil count is actually pretty equal here still. That's important. Is he gonna kill that Vil? That Vil's probably gonna die. Is he gonna get it? Is he? Yeah. That Vil's gonna die. Centurions here. I don't actually remember what they compare to in terms of other cav, like standard cav units, but they do look a baller, that's for sure. So, Wheelbarrow finally coming in from Pink. This is rough. Twice the TCs from Green, with some Vil production. What's crazy here is that Pink is pretty dang close to Green's Vil count, with half the TCs. Second castle going to be dropped over here from Green. So this doesn't look very good. Right now it seems like this game is not going to last very long. Let's see. Gotta hydrate. Yeah, right now it doesn't seem like this game's going to last very long. All Green really needs is either to go Imp and make Trebs, or to just skip Imp, make this a castle push, get a lot of Scorpions, kill all the Vils, and use, I don't know, Centurions or something, anything really, to kill the TC and the castle. He does have the castle, so Anarchy comes in from Pink. I forgot the fact that he doesn't have much to be able to deal with the castle right now. This is a pretty good castle spot. He can protect the. If it was like a castle's length forward, it'd probably be a little bit better. This is great. This is awesome because Green sees this. That's awesome. Great placement from Pink. It doesn't look like Green's gonna try to do anything about that though. But this is no bueno for Pink. This is muy no bueno. All he has are some skirms. He has Huskarls starting to come out, but he doesn't have the production yet to be able to keep up with that. So Green's gonna see this building, gonna target it with the TCs. It's either gonna go down or not go up at all. Yep, it's not gonna go up at all. Hopefully he deletes that. Please delete both of these. Get the 350 stone back, please. No. Oh, that hurts to see that. He's going to lose all of this wood. Not like he's lacking for wood, but he is lacking in a lot of other ways. I mean, he's lacking in unit production buildings. Well, he has 3 barracks, and that equals a lot of barracks when you have perfusion. He got pikemen. Green's going to go into long swordsman, which is interesting. And like I said, Scorpions will be good. I mean, they'll be good if they're not shooting Huskarls, but right now, Pink just straight up doesn't have Huskarls. 3 doesn't count. Here we go. This is a lot of Scorpions. They are tanking a lot of hits from the Scorpions. But they don't have they don't have scale mail. He does have double melee upgrades, or infantry attack upgrades. So this is gonna get really, this is gonna get spicy here. This is a lot of Scorpions from Green. Turns out he does go with the strat that he likes to use. Now, does he have that unique tech? I don't know how to see that, but I'm guessing he probably does. If he does, he will get it soon, but the Romans get a unique tech that makes their Scorpions... Oh, they get 2, actually. I can't remember if it's one tech that does both or what, but essentially... Roman Scorpions, you can get it to where Roman Scorpions fire 33% faster, and they benefit from the ballistics university upgrade, which means they are accurate. Like they can hit cav if they're moving, along in a line like this, or a Scarl that are moving very quickly. Again, Pink doesn't have any daggum Huskarl. He's got 6. This is not what you want to see from Goths. Squire's coming in. I thought he got Squires like 15 minutes ago. So Pink's going to be able to kill some, maybe be able to kill some Scorpions here. But the Centurions are here to help. Yeah, this just does not look good for Pink at all. He does have, okay, he gets Chainmail coming out. He does have a TC over here. A very sneaky TC on this side of the map. I'm not sure how much good it's going to do, though, because, I mean, look at this. This is 26 Scorpions. Holy cow! What is that, 26? So it's going to be 37 Scorpions. Probably going to be making more after that as well. And not much going for Pink here. Now, what's interesting is they have the same amount of economy. Again, I mean, he just made this TC. Pink just made this TC. But for this entire game, basically, for the last 20 minutes, Pink has had 2 TCs and Green has had 4. I mean, it doesn't look good for Pink. I'm not saying it's like he has an insane fighting chance here. In fact, I mean, this base is pretty much done. But if Green, what is that? Is that, okay, no, that's 4. Yeah, I'm still tripping. So 4 TCs. If Green had been consistently making TCs or making vills out of these TCs up until this point, I mean, keeping his idle TC time down to like, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. What are you gonna do if you're Pink? Nothing. There's nothing you can do. The eco count would be so vastly different that the resources incoming from Green, which he's still floating a lot, but he's going up to Imp. He still has 1,000 food, 1,700 gold. He's got enough stone to make a castle. I mean, this position from Green is deadly. Deadly. But to my point, this is 5,000 more resources collected from Green. But it should be like 15,000, right? Like, again, this is not like, I mean, Green's dominating here, but if he had been building vills out of all of these TCs this entire game, this vill count would be a lot different, which means that number would be a lot different, which means this probably would already be gone. He'd be up to Imp quicker, he would be into Trebs quicker, this castle would be gone quicker, and if the castle's gone, the base is gone. Vills are going to run probably over here where a second TC is down. Now, Pink did... Pink puts 2 barracks down, and it looks like he did get Profusion from that build speed, and he did get Anarchy, which makes him be able to make Huskarls still out of the barracks, out of 3 barracks, 4 barracks. So 4 barracks are going to come out here for Pink. Now, Pink is still making food from these since the Scorpions are just shooting the buildings. He still has a little bit of eco here. He's trying to get this gold picked up as much as he possibly can before the rest of this army moves south. And he's going to be able to make Huskarls. I mean, they're not an incredibly expensive unit. He's going to be able to make them. And he's going to be able to sell wood for gold. This, once that goes, if that goes down, I think that'll hurt a lot. Of course, he can just build another. I would say Pink should just build another market here because selling wood is going to be his biggest help here. He's not using wood to make anything right now other than farms and more barracks, question mark. He needs food and gold to make Huskarls. He can still, look at this. He's still able to mine this gold. He has 15, almost in all of his gold production. All of his gold production is right here. And from Green's point of view, Green is just playing he's just playing this very creep. He's not taking any risks. It's smart. But he has to know this score. I was going to say, actually, the score is going up, but it's not really that much. So Never mind. I take that back. But look at this. Look at this. We have, okay, so he's getting housed, obviously. Pink is sending 28 Huskarls up. These Huskarls do have iron casting, and they do have armor upgrades. He's sending them straight into Green's base. Green doesn't see this yet. And looks like these houses are a little too late. Huskarls are in. Green has nothing back here. This could be really, really, really dangerous from Pink. And also, TC Fire, which is Green's biggest weapon here, is not going to hurt these Huskarls at all because he doesn't have anything higher than fletching. Not to mention, it wouldn't matter because these guys tank arrows like beasts. But we do have a third castle here. Scorpions did find these villagers. Found these villagers, looks like, that are hiding in this TC. And this is a big yikes. Look at this, though. 60 eco, 62 eco. Almost no difference in eco. This game should be completely over. This is wild. Pink is going to take out all of Green's TCs? Does he see these? Surely he's going to walk up and see the second one. Or the third one. If he kills these three, Green's going to be left with only this one. And if Purple continues to make vills, which he's not. Okay. He has a lot in here. I would just say send those away. Run away. He does see the TC. This is insane. I mean, he has production up here. That's a lot of wood. That's all of his wood production. If Pink found that wood line, that could be dangerous. He probably won't see that though. This TC is going to go down. Looks like the villagers are going to just make a bum rush at the Scorpions. Or not. Or just run over here to die. Got it. Alright. Villager's dead. That clears this base up. Green does not kill this market. This is a hidden Scorpion. Again, Green loves sneaking units behind buildings and or trees. He's a little sneaky like that. This is wild. This is wild. Look at this. We're down to 46 over here, but we're down to 40 from Purple. Who's now probably making... Nope. Not making vills. He's going to try to break this. Who's making Scorpions? That's going to be a lot of resources lost if he does. He doesn't cancel Scorpions. Loses those. This is insane. More Huskarls coming out from Purple. Green has such a better position here, and he's an imp. But the fact of the matter is, these are Halbs, and these are Scorpions. And, I mean, Huskarls are, I would think, strong against both of those types of units. Oh, no, the Treb runs up too far. Treb's going to go down. Pink's going to try to split up and attack this group. Honestly, I think maybe that's a good call. It's hard to tell. I don't know how well these are going to do. Pink's got to find an objective for these. Killing barracks is not... Look, shooting mining camps is not the call. Oh, he does find the wood line. Villagers are going to build watchtowers, though. I would say send these at the watchtowers. Arrows don't hurt you. Green might not even have murder holes. He could absolutely clear out the rest of these villagers. Which, there are not very many, I guess. But Pink's got to find something else to do with these. Those are huge. Big fight. Big fight here at Pink's second base. He did put a fifth barracks down, rather. I think he's just getting a little too scouted, though, with these Huskarls. This is insane. They don't have crazy melee armor. So the pikes aren't useless. I mean, they don't do a ton of damage against them, but they're not completely useless. They're at least there to be a meat shield for the Scorpions. Which, even though these have pierce armor, either the Scorpions don't do... I'm honestly not quite sure how that whole thing works. If Scorpion's doing pierce armor or no. Looks like Pink does send these up. He's going to kill these vills. But Purple... No, he didn't. Did he make more vills? I can't tell. Purple still has a Vil lead, sadly. Sorry, purple. Purple. I'm going crazy. Purple has a Vil lead now. He has twice as many Vils as green does. Green has 3 in production. Sorry, green doesn't have any production. I'm losing my mind over here. I am losing my mind. But green's here. And purple is... He's got nothing. He has nothing. No gold. He still has this market to sell wood, but look at this. I mean, I don't know if we can see how much that's selling for, but the price probably not too good. Good grief. So another castle's here from green. Again, it's not even too aggressive. It's just there to be safe, to be a nuisance. Purple's gonna try and push up from the north, but the Scorpions are gonna pick off Huskarls before they get close. Attack! What are you doing? Attack! Yeah, green's gonna take this fight for sure and leave purple pretty much with no defenses here. Even though his entire base is gone, all he's left with is the Vils that he had because he still hasn't made any more. And he has another town center, though, with more farms. I mean, he has no production. Green has no production. All he has is this army. And some more Scorpions being made, looks like. But, I mean... Oh, I just remembered. The other Roman, I believe it's either a unique tech or it's just their Civ, like, team bonus. Or just unique, Civ bonus. Is Scorpions are, like, discounted by like 30% or something. Scorpions are pretty cheap for the Romans. Pink is trying to make Huskarls here, but it's just not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. This map looks insane, though. I mean, Pink's base had completely moved. And Green's base has completely moved. Because there's nothing left of it up here. This guy's like, man, forget your farm. I'm taking this thing down. I don't care what's going on down here. I don't care that my whole family is being massacred. Family, I guess, like kingdom, friends, I don't know. All right, Pink's not giving up. He is garrisoning Huskarls in the town center. And that Scorpion's in range. He's gonna be able to take it out. There's just, yeah, he's desperate. But Huskarl's being made still. And yet, these guys are just not going to be enough. That's just not going to be enough. He does have a barracks here. He looks like he's not thinking about that one. Still Vil lead from purple. Still not quite enough. Not quite enough. Green already had this many Scorpions. There is just... There's just too much here. Purple just needed more time to be able to build up more Huskarls to be able to take out the Scorpions. And maybe some Cav. I don't know. I mean, they're getting in here. Look, the thing is, if they get into the Scorpions, if there's enough of them, they can really hurt. And especially with the eco being as it is for Green, who's making Vils now. This has just been wild. This has just been wild. Yikes. Yikes. Yep. Green's going to definitely take this one, looks like. Huskarls, looks like Pink figured out he can garrison his Huskarls as they're made into the barracks. But I think 2 Huskarls and a Dream, along with his remaining 38 Vils. Valiant effort, but just not quite enough. Not quite enough. The eco lead from Green that early, and just the castle drop, the early pressure. Green played that beautifully. I think that's absolutely what you have to do against Goths, and I think he knew that. He knew that he had to put pressure, he had to apply pressure as early as he reasonably could to keep the Goths from getting up to late castle, and especially Imp, because once Goths get up to that point, it spells it spells bad news for anybody who's on the other side. I mean, the Huskarl swarm is just hard to kill. It's just generally hard to kill, even if you're not playing archers. It's just really, really, really strong. If you deathball Huskarls late game, late imp, especially with a pop cap that's higher than 200, it gets dangerous really quick. But Green played that really, really well. No GG yet. 400 wood for 56 gold. Yikes. That's hard margins right there. He's spinning it all, making 2 more Huskarls. He's going to have F7, trying to repair the town center. He's going to have 8. There's 1 in here. Oh, man. Another Treb coming out from green. This should spell the end for purple here. Yeah, I think the GG should have been called a little bit ago. Well, these Scorpions are going to die. I mean, Goob still has as many villagers, pretty much, as green. There's not much hope. Is he going to kill the Treb? He's probably going to... Yeah. Yeah, that's not good. Castle Fire is going to hurt. He's going to run. He's going to garrison. And heal. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, so... Again. Green is... not making more vills. So technically speaking, Goob has the eco like equivalent. He's just not an imp. Green can make trebs. Purple can't reach the trebs, or can he? He's gonna kill the scorpions. This town center is probably gonna go down. Nope, he's packing up the trebuchet. This is ridiculous. Oh. Well, yikes. Can't quite take out the Treb. Can't quite make more Huskarls, although I guess he could sell food and make more from this one. Yep, which is exactly what he's going to do. This has just been ridiculous. Pink definitely... Green definitely deserves a GG call from Pink here. He played this really well. There's not much else that Pink can do at this point. Except for try to kill this. He makes it pack, and he cancels the pack. And he's going to run with more Huskarls. Pink is determined to destroy this trebuchet, even though it took out that town center. Trebuchet is going to go down. Oh my goodness. Trebuchet goes down. So Green's going to be forced to make another treb. He's probably thinking like this guy. Just give up already. But Purple keeps seeing things work, I guess, and refuses to give up quite yet, even though literally all he has is a barracks and a town center. That's it. And a market. Oh, he has 2 barracks. He's not using this one, though. He does have a market. That's been clutch. And more vills still. He still has more vills. Lots of food still, I guess. Some food and plenty of wood. Finally calls the GG. 103 scorpions made from green. Good grief. Again, dominant. Honestly, really, really well played from green here. He did exactly what he needed to do to take care of the Goths. A really interesting matchup. I think neither of them expected. I doubt Green expected to be playing against Goths as he's playing against Goobernugget, who doesn't play Goths very much. I also think that Goobernugget probably didn't even expect to be playing Goths, but needed something to kind of pull out of the back pocket here, but it was not quite enough. Didn't set up defenses, didn't boom, and at the same time, Green was just very, very methodic with his constant pressure. Forward castle, just to be able to cripple eco, be able to cripple unit production, and kept the Goth spam from happening. GG. GG. After all of that, an hour and 12 minutes, and we end that game with an equal vill count. That's absurd. GG's. The set goes to Lgreen.